Hello, adventurers! Today, we're journeying to the heart of the Andes to uncover the story of the Inca Empire, one of the most remarkable civilizations in history. From legendary founders to breathtaking architecture, this is the tale of how a small kingdom became the largest empire in the Americas. Ready to explore? Let's go! The Inca civilization was the most extensive of pre-Columbian America, spanning a vast territory across South America and establishing a highly organized political, social, and economic system. Their empire, known as the Tahuantinsuyu, stretched from southern Colombia to central Chile and Argentina, passing through Ecuador, Peru, and Bolivia. Their legacy endures in Andean culture, monumental architecture, and the worldview of indigenous peoples who still inhabit the Andes. The history of the Incas intertwines with myths and legends passed down through generations. Two of the most popular are the legend of Manco Cápac and Mama Ocllo. According to Inca Garcilaso de la Vega, Manco Cápac and Mama Ocllo emerged from Lake Titicaca, sent by the Sun God Inti, to civilize the Andean peoples. They traveled until they found the place where the golden staff they carried sank easily into the ground, which happened in the valley of Cuzco, where they founded the city. The legend of the Ayar Brothers. This tale describes four brothers and their wives who emerged from a cave called Tampu Toko. As they traveled, some brothers disappeared or turned into stones, leaving only Ayar Manco, who became Manco Cápac and founded Cuzco. From a historical perspective, the Incas were an Andean ethnic group that, beginning in the 13th century, settled in the Cuzco Valley, where they expanded through alliances and conquests, absorbing the knowledge of earlier civilizations like the Wari and Tiahuanaco cultures. The Incas evolved from a small Curaçao chiefdom into an empire under the leadership of Pachacútec in the 15th century. After defeating the Chancas at the Battle of Yahuarpampa in 1438, Pachacútec reorganized the government and laid the foundations of Tahuantinsuyu, which was divided into four regions: suyus, Chinche-Suyu, northwest, present-day Ecuador and northern Peru; Anti-Suyu, east, Amazon rainforest and eastern Andean slopes; Collasuyu, south, Bolivian highlands, Chile, and Argentina; Conquests, west, Peruvian coastal region. This territorial administration system enabled the empire to be efficiently controlled, reaching its maximum expansion under Huayna Cápac. The Sapa Inca was the supreme ruler, considered a direct descendant of the sun. His government was a theocratic monarchy with a well-defined hierarchy. Sapa Inca, absolute ruler, regarded as divine. The Coya, principal wife of the Inca, from Incan nobility. The nobility, Panacas Reales, descendants of former Incas with administrative and religious roles. Curacas, local chiefs of subjected communities. Hatun Runa, the majority of the population, including farmers, artisans, and soldiers. Yanaconas, state servants with no land ownership. Mitimes, groups relocated to different regions to promote cultural and political integration. The Inca state functioned under a system of reciprocity and redistribution based on Ani, mutual aid; Minca, community labor; and Mita, mandatory labor for the state. The Inca economy was not based on commerce or currency, but on a redistribution system. Their primary economic activities included agriculture. They used Andeans, terraced farming, irrigation systems, and crops adapted to Andean climates like potatoes, quinoa, maize, and coca. Livestock. They raised llamas and alpacas for transport, meat, and wool. Mining. They extracted gold and silver, but mainly for ceremonial rather than commercial use. Architecture and engineering. They built fortresses, temples, and an extensive road network, Cápac that facilitated administration and military movement. The Inti, sun, was the main god, and the Inca was his son on earth. In addition to Inti, the Incas worshipped Pachamama, goddess of earth and fertility, Viracocha, creator god of the universe, Apus, spirits of the mountains, Huacas, sacred places with spiritual power. Religious ceremonies were led by priests and included sacrifices, often of llamas and, in some cases, humans. The Tahuantinsuyu began its decline after the death of Huayna Cápac around 1525, when a civil war broke out between his sons, Huáscar and Atahualpa, weakening the empire. In 1532, Atahualpa defeated his brother, but his victory coincided with the arrival of Spanish conquistadors led by Francisco Pizarro. At the ambush of Cajamarca, Pizarro captured Atahualpa, and after receiving a ransom in gold and silver, executed him in 1533. Cuzco was taken, and although some Incas attempted resistance from Vilcabamba, the empire definitively fell in 1572 with the capture and execution of Tupac Amaru I. Despite their fall, the Inca legacy remains alive in the Quechua language, spoken by millions across the Andes. Indigenous festivals, such as Inti Raymi, Festival of the Sun, Inca engineering and architecture, including Machu Picchu, agricultural techniques still used in many Andean communities. Tahuantinsuyu represented a unique model of civilization based on order, planning, and the integration of different peoples under an efficient and harmonious system with nature. The Incas, despite their brief existence as an empire, 1438–1533, left an indelible mark on American history. Their advanced political organization, impressive architectural development, and distinctive economic system made them one of the most fascinating civilizations in pre-Hispanic history. Today, their legacy endures in Andean culture, reminding us of the grandeur of the last great empire of the Americas before European colonization. The Inca Empire may have fallen, but its spirit endures in the Andes. What part of their story inspires you the most? Let us know in the comments.